I grew up across the creek, so this area of water I've grown up fishing and sailing on, and since then I kind of was thinking, wouldn't it be nice to be able to kind of give back? I've enjoyed this water. I love this water. That's why I'm here. I want to be able to make it better. These are oyster seeds. And what they'll do is they'll go into the upwell, and the purpose of that is to rapidly grow the seed from that small size into a size that I can put out on the oyster farm.
Well, these are our cages that we use to grow out the oysters when we get them and they're young, and they're in the seed, and we have them in the upweller. As they grow a little bit bigger, they won't fit through. They won't fall through this mesh anymore. Then we can put them out here, and then we take them and we use them out on our leased area, and that's where they finish their growing cycle.
The small oysters, if you just planted these oysters on the bottom, the predators would come and eat them like popcorn. There's cow-nose rays that are out here, and they'll eat them all.
Crabs are also a problem too.
Crabs are a huge
problem.
Blue
crabs are a huge problem.
One of the reasons why I started doing this was because of the benefits that oysters provide as far as cleaning the water. They're a kind of a cornerstone species of the health of the Chesapeake Bay. A lot of people can argue, you're not growing very many oysters in the grand scheme of things, and they're right. It's not, but every oyster counts. I think every little thing we do that pushes us in the positive direction helps. Every one of them filters. VIMS has said 50 gallons of water a day. I mean, that's just a win. It's a win-win. Because the oysters help clean the water. When we harvest them, they remove the nitrogen and phosphorus out of the water, and you can eat them. They taste great. So we're planning at a certain donation level of shipping oysters to whomever's helping us, and we're working with the AHHA to develop a certificate to document the offset credit for the removal of the excess nutrients of nitrogen and phosphorus that the oysters are taking out of the water. When I started this whole activity, I read the law and I read what was allowed, and it says very clearly I'm allowed to do this. And it was very politically charged. It's still politically charged. The circuit court judges said, yeah, Anthony, you're right. You keep going. And the county government says, oh, no, wait a minute. We think the judge is wrong. We're taking this to the Supreme Court.
We spent $15,000 to $20,000 to win for them to tell us, oh, no, we'd still like you to take you to the Supreme Court.
So, I mean, a lot of that's money that I could have used to invest in buying more equipment and things that I just can't do now. That's one of the reasons why we're with the AHHA now is because we've spent all of the money trying to defend our rights, our property rights, that we don't have as much money now. We don't hardly have any money now to roll into expanding the number of cages and the grow out capacity we have. It's just they've totally tapped us out.
And I would like to become one of the local grown food sources in this area. And that is what I am trying to promote, and what we are promoting to some of the restaurants now is eat local. Don't get your food from Thailand or from Louisiana or from...
80% of the seafood consumed in the United States is imported from a foreign country.
We bring it from our farm, usually, the day before or the day of, to the restaurant. So they are serving fresh, local seafood. It doesn't have to go on a truck and be shipped across the country. It doesn't have to get on an airplane. And that is very important to me. We eat the fish out of the water, we eat the crabs out of the water, we play in the water, we swim in the water, and me personally, I would like to see the bay much healthier for my son, for myself, and for our family. The oysters are helping to do that. My feeling, our oysters are doing a huge amount to help clean the bay right in our backyard. And I'm very proud of that. That's something that I'm hugely proud of our oyster operation.